championships, but so much more at stake between those two great teams.
You think about family and you think about mom and dad and your brother Malachi being at ringside and what they did, they being FTR, and then of course agreeing to no contact, and then the last hit just got a cheap shot by that despicable, no good, worthless Dax Harwood.
This is an AEW Continental Title Eliminator match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds, he is the AEW Continental Champion, Jon Moxley.
Jon Moxley at Revolution 1 week from Sunday will step into the ring with the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita. The AEW Continental Championship will be on the line with no time limit. But before we turn our attention to this match, let's go to ringside and Renee Paquette.
Earlier today, I caught up with Don Callis to try to understand his strategy ahead of Revolution. He said Jon Moxley loves to wrestle. This man would wrestle 365 days straight if he could, and while Jon might think that this is what's keeping him sharp, it's actually providing the Don Callis family all the playbook tools necessary ahead of Mox and Takeshita. Championship match, no time limit, in 11 days this Sunday in Los Angeles.
Well, Tony, do you think that's the case, that the Don Callis family essentially getting a download on the Continental Champion, seeing what Jon Moxley will throw at the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita, when there is no time limit?
I think it's very hard to predict what type of match Jon Moxley plans to have against Takeshita. Let's not forget, Takeshita beating in the Blue League of the Continental Classic, like we mentioned. Jon Moxley's not lost a match since then in singles competition. And I think many times you see a different Jon Moxley every time he steps out. I don't think there's a way to get a good reading on Jon. And I think that's one of the reasons he's been so successful.
Jon Moxley, mercurial, as you mentioned, but the Don Callis family loaded with stooges and data analysts.
From Monterrey, Nuevo Leon, Mexico, weighing 207 pounds, Hechicero.
I'll give Don Callis some credit here, and I hate to do that, but he brought in El Plon, he's got Hechicero, he has brought in two of the greats for CMLL, no doubt, to be a part of his family.
Hechicero, the mad scientist of Lucha Libre, the alchemist of the ring, the Mexican wrestling submission specialist, Hechicero, who every time we see him compete, Tony, we see something new from this man, and that's what makes him such a difficult matchup for opponents to prepare for. He has a near bottomless well of techniques and knowledge in that Yave style.
Closing in on his, actually just past his second year of being in AEW, and Jon Moxley with a sneer